and I have some announcements to make. We have changed the deadline, right, Dennis, for the submissions to December 3rd for anybody who's got an imaging excellence image and who wants to be in the best of the best and be considered for ASP medallions or district awards. And we are doing district awards this year, even though there aren't districts. We're going to sort all that out next year, but we're basing it on geography this year. We're having an ASP Zoom next week, December 7th, at the same time as this one, about everything Imaging USA, to let you know what ASP is doing at imaging. On December 14th, meet the directors, all about the ASP Scholarship Partner Program. So we're giving a scholarship away to one of the affiliate schools or community partner network schools. December 21st, Dennis Hammond again on the art of romantic portraits. Thank you for the one you did of my husband and I, by the way. And save the date for the ASP Gala, which will be January 27th, and cocktail hour begins at 6:30 that night. If you are a board member, a state representative, or an ambassador, you'll probably want to be there a little early to get your picture done as well. And then late night lounge is January 29th, beginning at 9 p.m. after the IPC event, after the big money gets given away or awarded. The Marriott is the only hotel. Reserve your rooms if you haven't already. The Marriott is the only hotel with a sky bridge to the convention center where Imaging USA will be held. And it is also the hotel where the gala and the late night lounge will be held. So those are the announcements for today. Cool. Welcome, everybody. We have Dennis Hammond with us today. He's going to be talking about those district medallions and the district awards and letting us know the updates on all of that. Dennis has been handling those for a while now, and we are so appreciative of Dennis's hard work that continues to this day for ASP. And Dennis is a magnificent photographer as well as a tour leader with his wife, Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you. And I'm going to let Dennis take it away.
Well, I'm going to share my screen here, and hopefully everything is going to work right.
Of course it will.
Of course it will. Yep. I'm going to get some things out of the way here. Well, I'm trying to get to my other part here, guys. Sorry here. Okay, I'm going to stop share for 1 second and get to this other thing, and I'll be right back. Paul Burnett, I appreciate the comments, you guys. Let me come in. Elaine Harding called me and she says, hey, I have a speaker this weekend. Could you help me out? Not a problem. I can gladly help you out. And so if that will help you, great. We'll be here to help you. I've been in the ASP for a long time, and well, okay, I might get this back here. I'm sorry, guys. I can't get my thing to go over to the other share. There we go. Maybe now. Okay.
It's sharing. We can see your screen.
Yep. Okay, see the sides here. You're just gonna have to live with that. So ASP's been around a while, and ASP started the gold, silver, bronze, and district awards because they wanted to reward members, beyond the loan. I'm still calling loans. I'm sorry, they're image excellence, but I'm still old school. They're still loan images, but now the excellence. They want to reward, and this has been going on about 40 years. And so I'm just trying to give you a little history of why they started all this. And the judging's great spellings, but judging used to be held at IPC, and that was great because they had all the judges that get together, do the judging after the judging. But dynamics have changed. PPA's changed their theory. Things have happened, and so we've had a separate judgings, and we went to online judgings, but with no prints now, we're back to online judging. And PPA used to supply us with a copy of all the images and list makers of off the loan images that were available to them. That is not available to us anymore. So unfortunately, that's not available to us. They're not supplying those. So, as members, we're adults. We can read instructions. We can look at what's going on, listen to people, and it's fallen on us to supply the images to be judged for district, gold, silver, bronze judging. And these IE images are useful because they're also used in creating the ASP Best the Best. I understand there's some challenges, because they had to be, they used to come from the loan images, and the loans and now IEs are from the MIRs, and we'll discuss that. But there's some rules about getting into this, and each entrant must be a paid and current member of ASP. So there are people who got their quote qualified in say August, but they're not actually technically an ASP member until March 1st. So that's just something that's according to PPA bylaws, and that's something you just need to look at for the next year. We can choose up to 4 images. We kept it at 4 images for IE images because that way one person wasn't buying. Technically, somebody could have 24 images in the show. So we just says, okay, we're going to keep it to 4, and only 23 images will be accepted. This is a question that came up to me and I emailed several times. Can we add extras in there? No, because all the others were previously in the other Best of Best shows and judged. So only 23 images will be accepted, the IEs from the MIRs. And you need to upload your images by December 3rd at midnight. I know that this gets kind of confusing for some, but if I say midnight Eastern Standard Time, that's 10 for us in Idaho and 11 o'clock for Pacific time. So just amortize those times. Okay. All images submitted will be included in the annual Best of the Best show. And that's one of the things that I think, one of the highlights for me for the gala, and as see during the course of the year, is that Best of the Best show, because it truly is the best of the show. And also by entering your images in this competition, you're going to receive points towards your ASP Artistry Award. And maybe you could just explain that real fast.
Me? Yeah, we're giving out this beautiful medallion, and I don't have a picture of it on hand at the moment, but it's really gorgeous. And it is based on some of the things that you win, like the State Elite Award and what Dennis said about the medallions and the district awards, and also very heavily weighted on IOD, Images of Distinction, what you've gotten there. So if you've entered Images of Distinction and you win a medallion and all those good things, you will end up with the ASP Artistry Award, which is this gorgeous medallion. So when Dennis is speaking, maybe I'll go hunt that up and I can show it to you at some point. So
good. I couldn't find one. That's why I had you jump in, because I couldn't find a picture of it, but it's all good. So it's just something else. Another benefit of ASP is the Artistry Award that they're adding on. So one thing that Ella talked about briefly is that we originally had the deadline as of tomorrow, tomorrow. And we extended it till December 3rd, like we said, and we've only got 90-something images uploaded right now. I know there's more Image Excellence images from ASP members out there. So we've extended once, there's no go back. So please get them out there and get them entered. Now, one of the big things is we have the awards that we're looking for, that we're going to be judging for, is the gold, silver, bronze, like the Olympics, the gold, and then the silver and bronze, like the runner-ups to the gold. Those are taken from all the districts' awards, because we judge the district awards, and you can find the map on ASP site. If you can't find it, call me and I'll send you the message or where your district's going to be. So each district is judged, or the images are judged from the top images in there for the top district award. And then all the images are back in the queue, as they say, and they are all judged and considered for the gold, silver, bronze. And, being a recipient of one of those before several times, those are wonderful awards to have. So here's the process. And Ella, if there's questions coming in, let me know so I can help address them.
Yep.
The gold, silver, bronze are chosen by a separate panel from PPA's judging. This is a ASP only judging, and it's judged from the IEs, formerly the loans. This is a closed judging, so nobody can watch it. And all images, like I said, are judged for their corresponding district or geographical areas. And then the best of each district is chosen by the panel. And then they're all looked at again for the gold, silver, bronze. and regardless of the geographical areas where they're from, those are chosen from. Now, here's the thing I'm getting more questions and calls and emails about is they can't figure out how to get that screen capture, because you always have to send me a screen capture of your images so we can verify the images in the page. Okay, so you need to screen capture them and send them to, and screen capture this image if you want to, or at least write it down to awardsbyasp@gmail.com, which comes to me and a couple of others. But okay, so if you're not sure how to do it, please, please, please write this down. This is the thing I'm telling people the most. Go to your PPA site.com, sign in, and then go to your My PPA, then scroll over and go to your My Achievements, scroll down, go to My Merit Image Review, and then you'll see your images. Click on View, it'll screen capture something like this, and that's what I need. Yes, this is from last year because I got this year's in contention for things. And so this is last year's, but so I want to see your name will come in. I want to see the title entry and don't need the master or else, but I need to see that right there. And I've already had a couple of sent to me that weren't. So just make sure that you're sending me the Excellence Imaging Award. So I'll go back up here and write that down if anybody needs that. Any questions on that?
Okay, they're on the print competition website, apparently too. Thea, you want to say something about that? The links to the rules, for IOD and the photographic artistry.
No, the links to this particular entry for the medallions, we changed the back end, so all the information right now on the print comp website is related to this. So it has the email address that Dennis just mentioned to send in your image excellence verification, and link to the event on the ASP website so you can check your districts as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Thea.
Yep.
This has been the biggest challenge is people say, how do I get to it? They send me the wrong thing, or they give me a screen capture, which is a Google screen capture, and I have to scroll all the way down 14 pages of their Google page. So please help me out. Just send me what I need. So if you have questions on that, again, I'll be happy to help you out with that. Okay. So remember, this is the view entry is the one I want. I've had some send me the ones that the PPA has made with the little corners and things. I can take that as well, as long as it has the image excellence on there, but I would prefer this one under your name. Okay. Questions? Good. This is pretty easy. I'm just appreciate the chance to explain everybody. So I've had a couple of questions, and people say, can I make changes to my image after I get it back from the PPA critique? The quick answer is no, because you merited it with that image. I know you may have loaned it and you get a critique afterwards and it says, oh, change this and this. Please be honest and just enter the image the way you sent it. The only thing you need to change is the size. Now, I know we're back to the printcompetition.com size, 400 PPI, 4,000 PPI on the longest side, 2,000 res. I've had people say, why didn't it save my file size that big? I'm sorry, but we just need to have that because we can use them for the slideshow. We use them for the printing, for brochure and thing to pass. So this is double entry, so we can use it for things in the future. So you need to enter it the same way you entered in MIR, except for the size. Okay. Can I enter an image that's been entered in IPC? If it has not, only if it's merited and got an MIR during the course of the year. IPC did not give merits, and therefore it is not a loan image, and our rules say they have to be loans or excellent images. An image entered in IPC, even if it's in the top category, doesn't qualify it because it did not receive an image excellence. Now, I actually had some people say they're in the top categories, but they're wondering about showing the images or sharing the images and being judged because they were told not to, because they're in contention for awards. They don't want judges to see them. My answer is, if you feel like you don't want to share that image to us to put in the best show and to be judged, that's entirely up to you. The opportunity is here for you to enter. There are no names attached to the best of the best, and there's no names attached. And if you did happen to win a gold, silver, bronze, I got to talk about that, how we promote that, because the final judging is, I know, Monday night at imaging. So I'd hate to see you miss out on that, but that's up to you and your choice. Okay, any questions on that? I mean, we went through this real fast. This is a lot of questions I've had in the last couple of weeks. Please don't shoot the messenger, because we had to change the MIR things. A lot of people say, oh, we didn't know. The MIRs is the only way we can get loan images, and the loan images is the only way you can get in the best of the best. So I'm just trying to figure out how to make it better. We're, like Ella said in the beginning, we're reevaluating the process for 2024. And so, as I say, stay tuned.
And keep in mind, PPA did not let ASP know that they were not supplying images and makers until September.
Right. Right. So we're depending on the members to send in their own imaging excellence images. So
yeah, I know it's a lot of work on people. You know, it took 5 minutes of my time to get mine, put them in. It's not that big of a deal. And people say, oh, I don't have time. Well, put down one of your potato chips and then go do it, and then come back and get your potato chips.
yep.
So I know it's quick and fast on that. Any questions?
Dennis, if I can add one thing to that.
You may.
Okay. We have 30 people here that are listening right now. There is a good chance that someone or several of you will actually be district winners or gold, silver, or bronze winners. If that is the case, please be expecting to hear from me or Sabina, because we choose from these winners spotlight speakers at our booth at imaging in January there. So as we fill up spotlight speakers slots, we may contact you and ask you to speak for 20 minutes. So be prepared with a headshot and a short bio, but we will get in touch with you and probably ask you to be a spotlight speaker, which is quite an honor. So just a heads up to those winners. Thanks, Dennis.
Thanks, John. I remember that, but I forgot to put that in, but thank you for putting that in there.
Michael, do you
I have a question. Yeah, just one question. So low merits are not eligible for this, correct?
No, it's only IEs.
Yeah, because I still want to compete with MAR, not one merit yet, but I want to keep trying. But I want to also compete other things too, because I want to get my work out there. But competing's hard, but you just got to keep at it. Thanks.
You know, you sure do. And it's a journey. Every one of us here will confirm that it's a journey and it's not easy. So yeah, and if you're a state rep or you got people in your area and stuff, just let people know in your area that they need to have it uploaded by this coming the 3rd at midnight. There's not going to be there isn't going to be any go backs. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Because we got judging schedule. We got to keep on track so we can get the trophies. That's one of the benefits of the trophies is they come with a really nice trophy, and Dennis has to give Mel the names and the trophies and pictures real soon so you can get them in time. So I got pressure from Mel.
Jane, if your images went through MIR and got an Imaging Excellence Award, they are eligible. IPC is a completely separate animal from MIR in the merit system these days. So the answer to that is if they also went through MIR and got an Imaging Excellence, they are eligible. If they haven't gone through MIR, then they're not eligible.
Yeah, that's just on the screen right here. If they received an MIR during they're eligible. So yes, thank you.
Yep. Yeah, it was a question in the chat, so I just wanted to make sure that.
And you can email me or Facebook me or call me or whatever. Send a carrier pigeon, whatever you're saying. I'll do my best to answer any questions because we want everybody to have the opportunity to, number one, have their images in the best, and number two, be eligible for the judging. I think, there's many of us on this page have won the district awards and won the gold, silver, bronze in that category. And I tell you, it's a fun trophy to get.
They're beautiful trophies, top of the line. Yeah, beautiful. Speaking of that, are you done with your slideshow, Dennis?
Well, just in fact, you brought it up, and I just brought it up there that on the 21st, my program is going to be the Art of Romantic Portraits, and so it's going to be a 12. We would love to have you show up there. This will be romantic boudoir type images, so I don't want anybody to tell me it's inappropriate material, and so it's going to be a good one. I promise it won't be anything you can't show your mother.
Terry, the answer to that, the question, Terry's question is, can someone speak to the logic as to why a new member this year cannot enter? Because technically, if you became a member during 2023, we're giving you some benefits, such as the Zooms. You can already participate in these Zooms, but you're not a member until March 1st of 2024. So if you became a member this past year in March, then you can enter. But if you're about to become a member in March of 2024, then you're not technically a member yet. We're just giving you a few previews, which are nice to have. So.
Yeah, I think I had that in my program earlier about.
Yeah, I think she came in just a bit late.
Okay.
Hear that. Yeah.
I'll go back and somebody needs it. Interest must be current and paid members. And what's one thing I will do is I got people sending me images, and I will be conversing with Mel to make sure all their dues are paid and current.
Hey, Dennis, and if you go down 2 slides, you've got a picture of the artistry award right there on the right-hand side.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Okay, thank you. I skipped past that. Thank you. And thank you to Fujika for making these wonderful flyers for us, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice. Awesome.
I didn't have one separate, Mel, but thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I enjoy doing that.
Thank you so much. Guys, this is an opportunity. I know a lot of things are changing. Some of us don't like change, me included. But we can't be dinosaurs. We all need to adapt and change and move the times. And things are changing. And I think ASP next year, with us pulling images from the IOD, is going to increase the quality work and the people entering the IODs. And I think it's going to be a step forward. So we just have to finish this year out, and then we're reevaluating for another year. But I want to get this year done, get everybody happy, get these awards in your hands, and come to Gala and cheer people on.
So Dennis, how many do we usually get per year in the past? Entries from loan images, i.e. images?
We'd have between 200 and 300. And up to 500. I say 1 year we had 495 loan images when PPA had big year, but generally we have 200 to 300 each. So that's why I said we're hanging about 100 right now. So I know some of you out there are hanging on and not putting them in yet.
Yep. And this is a good chance to win one of those beautiful trophies. So, as well as getting points towards that beautiful medal.
Mr. Hammond, question on geographical area, where do you include our Far East members?
Pacific Rim is in
the West.
The Western states.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's what I'm here from before. Yeah, Pacific Rim and the Asian area there are in the Western district. And we're going to reevaluate all this for next year. A lot of people are new to the districts, because I'm taking from the old PPA districts, because I think it was divided very proportionally what was going on. So just help me out. Let's work this year through, and everybody put a smile on, and let's enter images, and let's win some awards and have fun.
Absolutely. Yeah. Any other questions?
Boy, that either I covered it all, or you just don't know what to say.
I know. I think you covered it all pretty well there. So, yep. So to summarize, we want imaging excellence images from these past 10 MIRs. So February to November of this year. Anything that you got an imaging excellence award for, send those images to Dennis, and then you'll be eligible for a trophy.
Well,
And-
upload to print competition.com, then send them to me.
Okay.
They
Okay.
have to be uploaded to print competition.com to be eligible.
Excellent. Sounds good. And we'll find out who wins shortly. Oh, when is the judging being done?
To be okay, it's
To be
scheduled.
announced.
Well, it's just like everything else. It's kind of closed judging, and so, but probably for surety in the next 2 weeks.
Okay, cool. So
But I'm just trying to get past getting these entries in. I have to get all the entries in before we get to judging.
exactly. So sounds good, but we'll be in touch with the winners to let them know ahead
Yes.
of time.
So
And
you take us to gala.
exactly, because we want to honor you at the gala and we have to have your information and make sure you get there. So all that good stuff. Other questions?
I'm gonna stop. Let me stop sharing. I'll stop sharing and go back to everybody. And
There we go. Cool.
well, we had a pretty good crowd today. I wasn't expecting anybody to show up, and here we are. Well, for
No,
30
we got lots of people here today. Yeah, this is a good reason to enter MIR at least once or twice in a year. For those of us who already have all the degrees we want, this is a great reason to pick up a few Imaging Excellence awards. So
Well, we appreciate everybody coming out, and especially appreciate everybody's support to ASP and we're doing it. And so it's just an honor to be asked to do these things and help out, and it keeps me valid, I think, with my work and trying to keep going forward.
yeah, and we're always looking for more volunteers. We have so many things that ASP is doing, and we can't do it without our members. Everybody on the board is a volunteer. Everybody working on committees is a volunteer, so we are extremely grateful to the people who give of their time. I saw, who's it? Ashley came in just a minute ago. You haven't heard much of anything and we're almost done. Ashley, do you have any questions?
That's okay. I know I was joining a little bit late, so I will watch the replay.
Okay. Are you a new member?
I have been a member for a year now, so this
Oh,
is coming
cool.
up. That's exciting.
Very exciting. Yet we were just saying that the people who just are receiving their degree during the MIRs of this year are not eligible until next year, because technically they're not a member until March 1st of 2024, but you are a member, so you are eligible to send in any Imaging Excellence images or trophies, which will be awesome. So
the important thing is to remember that the deadline is December 3rd.
3rd.
At 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yep, midnight, December 3rd, Eastern Time. So if you're out where Dwight is, what's that, noon? Yeah, he's in Hawaii, so.
Don't tell me you're in Hawaii. Sorry. So again, if anybody has any questions and you didn't want to ask on here, please feel free to contact me and I will be glad to walk you through the process. Sherry's here too, and sometimes people, they can't get me and she'll answer questions probably faster than I do sometimes. She's my right-hand person.
Excellent. I think she's your person, period.
Don't swell her head up too much. Jeez.
Very good.
You know, everybody, ASP is such a wonderful organization. And, you know, I know some people have been unhappy with some of the things that's happened with the other organizations and things, but we just need to, work forward, come forward and come up and move up, make this the best organization out there. And so you can't complain if you don't get involved.
Exactly. Hey, I want to make note of the fact that we have Randy Van Dynen with us, and he is one of our brand new fellows. He'll be getting his fellowship degree at Imaging this coming January. That is a huge accomplishment. Amazing images, Randy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It was a process and I had a bunch of people help me get there. So thanks. Thanks to everyone that did help.
Excellent. Yeah, I was very impressed with seeing your images. I'm seeing them because I'm working on your video. So
Okay.
excellent job.
Thank you very much.
Nice. And we will have the fellows speaking at the booth during Imaging USA. I think John Powers will be arranging all of that, as well as our district medallion winners and our medallion winners. So excellent. Do you want to say anything else about the booth, John?
Yes, I don't have the website in front of me, but you can go online. We still need volunteers to sign up for slots. We have several vacant slots. We're looking for volunteers. Don't worry if you don't know what to do. We have an outline that we will brief you with, and there will be other people there with you to assist in helping out at the booth. Great opportunity to meet people, to be involved, and it's an exciting epicenter of ASP for those 4 days. So you want to be there.
It's fun too.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's really fun to be at the booth and kind of meet everybody and be a part of all that excitement. So
Exactly.
excellent. Cool. Anything else, guys? Any other questions? I'm going to read the announcements again, just for the people who came in a bit late. The deadline for the MIR Imaging Excellence submission for the district medallions, the district awards and the medallion awards is now December 3rd, midnight Eastern Standard Time. December 7th, we are having Everything USA on the Zoom for that day, which is a week from today, same time. So anything you want to know about imaging, you can tune in then. And of course, all of these are recorded and available to you after the fact. Meet the directors. All about the ASP Scholarship Partner Program is happening on December 14th. That's a 6 p.m. Central Standard Time Zoom. And then the following week, Dennis Hammond will be joining us again, as he just said, about the art of romantic portraits. I've seen his work and he's awesome in that way, as well as his landscape work. The 2024 ASP Gala will be January 27th. The cocktail hour begins at 6:30 and the actual gala begins at 7:30. And then the late night lounge, which is themed by our incoming president, right? Right, John? The Kentucky Derby is our theme for the late night lounge. So bring your big hats and your spring kind of dresses and have some fun that night after the IPC event. And the Marriott Hotel is the only hotel with a sky bridge to the convention center where Imaging USA will be held. It's also the hotel where the gala and late night lounge will be held. So book your rooms if you haven't already. Those are the announcements. Any last questions? Hi, Renee. Great to see you. Renee is our chair of Ambassador Committee, and she is awesome. One of the most favorite people I've gotten to meet through ASP. So if there's no more questions, I think we'll let you go for the day. So anything to say as we wrap up, Dennis?
Again, questions, call me. But remember, the 3rd's the deadline.
That's right. They got 3 days. So everybody have a great week and send in those imaging excellence images. See you all later.
Take care.